Hey everyone, Swordsman here. Welcome to the Crimson Sakura Lounge. Come on in, my dear friends. There's a chair and a drink waiting for you. So, I recently discovered what Eastern Standard Time was, which was when the streams have been supposed to be taking place at. And now I just realized that this whole time I've gotten it wrong. I am not angry at all. I do not hate myself. I do not even want to smash my keyboard into a million pieces. In fact, I am fine. Just fine. So, we're going to move on from that. And now that I know the appropriate time to stream, we're going to keep that into consideration. Right? Right. Right? Right. So anyways, already getting to the second to last week of July. And somehow we've been able to get through it without a hitch. Kind of impressive, actually. There were a few hiccups here and there along the way, but nothing too bad. And honestly, I was expecting this month to be worse, but it's not. So I think the real question is, what did I do while getting myself ready? Honestly, nothing. Really. I've actually been taking it easy for a while now. And I've finally been able to catch up on some anime that I've been keeping on the back burner. I actually finally got to check out My Dress Up Darling, Sakamoto Days, Record of the Lotus War, and I even got Windbreaker on the back burner as well as the second series of Dandadan. So with that said, what have I been doing that I should be doing? Well, I woke up, I saw that there was raining, and now I'm here. That's pretty much the extent of things. And even though I labeled this as primarily a Dreamcast month, I don't necessarily mean that we're not going to go back to some of the Dreamcast games in the future. It's just that I got so many games I left unfinished that those might end up taking priority over what I have planned. There was one game on the Dreamcast that I have been wanting to play for a while, but I feel like I would rather wait when my anniversary month is coming up, which is going to be on October. But I got something planned for September. You'll just have to wait and see. Now then, as to what we're going to be doing today, I got something very interesting. And it's a game that I guarantee with 100% certainty that none of you know about. This is called Zombie Revenge. Zombie Revenge was released for the arcades and Dreamcast on New Year's Eve of 1999. You remember that whole Y2K thing when people thought that the year 2000 was going to be the end of the world? But it turns out everyone was an idiot. I mean, hell, people are still idiots today. Some people still think that their video games are cheating. That's why they feel the need to destroy $3,000 worth of equipment just to feel some sort of satisfaction, even though they're paying the price for it. Never really got that, which is why I avoid playing games like Apex Legends and Valorant, for good reasons. Now, some people have seen Zombie Revenge and they immediately think this probably be another Resident Evil clone. But it's not. Because the whole tone of it actually has a lot of similarities between another game, The House of the Dead, which was a very popular light gun shooter that I guarantee everyone played. And if these two are similar, that's because this is a spin-off of House of the Dead. So how is it that nobody really talked about it? Well, there is a reason for it. And probably the biggest reason is that the game is kind of short. And there really isn't too much going on. You may have to go through a few hoops because, well, you're probably going to die a lot the first time around when you play it. But after you've beaten it once, you're probably going to be done with it and never pick it up again. The only reason I knew about it was because someone from a Discord server talked to about it when they were showing off their House of the Dead gameplay, and they were making a video about this. So, I looked it up, and I saw it for what it is, and I felt, yeah, this seems on par. As for how it was well received, it actually received mixed reviews. If you played games like Dynamite Cop or, Streets of Rage, you might have some fun with it. But this is not in the same caliber as those games. Now, I often thought about it a little more, and well, there was a really big era when zombies was like the it thing for like all media. Call of Duty always has like a zombie mode ever since World at Wars. There has always been Walking Dead, which started popularizing it, but for some reason they dropped the ball after a few seasons, and that didn't really stop AMC from making a whole lot of spin-offs. Then there was World War Z, which only got a movie adaptation with Brad Pitt. I heard they got a second part for some reason. I'm already going in it with zero expectations. And the only thing they'd done after that was making a really awesome action game of it. I wanted to play it for a stream at one point, but my PC was just not having it when I tested it out. Probably the most interesting thing about it is that I don't know what it was about zombies that made it so popular. I mean, we all knew zombies couldn't exist, but we all like that feeling of being that one protagonist with a shotgun blasting armies of the undead. And to me, that begs the question, when are we going to be done with it? Well, chances are, never. There are still zombies around. They're here and there. But not in the same absurdity as it was before. The funny thing is that I used to be a fan of The Walking Dead, but after some time I realized, yeah, this game is awful. There were a few Walking Dead games I like. The Telltale ones were pretty decent. There was an arcade one that I thought was alright. The one with Daryl Dixon in it wasn't anything to write home about. And Overkill was basically Left 4 Dead with a bigger IP's name, with a bunch of bugs and horrible gameplay. Speaking of Left 4 Dead, that game has still been popular for a while. I've lost count the amount of times I've seen Left 4 Dead 2 gameplays quite floating around on stream. I thought about doing it at one point, but nah. Maybe when I get a few friends in, maybe we'll do that. Now, I've been floating around the internet trying to see what it is about zombies. Now, I talked about World War Z, right? Now, the movie was definitely awful, but the book itself is actually pretty interesting. Like, World War Z was not just something that anyone could have written. Because it's not really done in the style of a typical survival horror kind of setting. Max Brooks wrote this because he was afraid of zombies. And he wrote it in a very special way. Like, it wasn't just a handful of survivors. Actual wars were started. There were front lines, there were soldiers, there were defense formations, key areas that they had to protect, and a lot of extraction zones they had to do. I don't know how well this would have worked as a movie, honestly. But, truth be told, I think it would have done well as like a YouTube Shorts kind of mini-series. You know, you would have like one section talking about one country's point of view, then another, then another. You go down the line. That's pretty much what the game is. If you played World War Z Afterlife. But as far as it being like an actual IP, it's definitely nothing to write home about. A lot of people agreed that it was dumb, but entertaining. And there was a lot of rewrites that didn't really get made. The actors and the directors never really talked to each other afterwards, and it shows. But there was one thing about it that I really remember. One that I think has really been on my mind for a while. When I look at World War Z, I think one of the most common things I see more than anything is the quote-unquote Battle of Yonkers. And apparently that's probably one of the biggest turning points in the whole thing. Now, I'm looking at a lot of places where it seems like there would be plans for a World War Z movie. And it's from accounts that clearly have AI generated. That clearly have AI generated profile pictures. I don't think anyone has really made anything like it. In fact, I know that's fake because they have been canceled since 2019. And I don't think there's any sort of demand for a remake of a really terrible movie. You ever wonder about some of the really bad movies and you think, how could they have ever made it onto the scene? This is a case where the movie was so bad that it was never released. But instead of telling you why it's bad, I'm just going to have someone else do it. And it's from our Lord and Savior, Pointless Hub. So, let me just pause the jukebox really quick. Because this is something I have to show. Lubs, can you move along, please? Got it? Here we go. Let me just get this on. I know that he has a Twitch channel. I wonder if I can shout him out. Shout out. Pointless Hub. I wonder if that's an actual word. Yep, that's an actual word. And he's pretty cool. So let's look at him ranting and raving about a terrible movie. You guys are going to love this. I guarantee you.
The early 2010s. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Do you think of this, or this, or that? Maybe
That's funny.
Maybe a crippling emotional depression. If you said any of those, yeah, you'd be right.
Yeah, you would.
One thing everyone today kind of just forgets about this time period. The absolute obsession with zombies. I'm sorry, future historians. I'm here to officially jump the gun.
There's our Lord and Savior, Pointless Hub.
2007 and 2013 as the zombie era.
Zombies.
Later, Call of Duty Zombies, Left 4 Dead, Walking Dead, Plants vs. Zombies, Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, Marvel Zombies, Zombie U, Zombieland, Pride and Prejudice, and Zombies, Last of Us, and most shocking of all for all you Gen Zers, Fortnite. Yeah, before the skins, and the concerts, and the dancing, this was a zombie survival game.
Some of you probably don't even know that. You probably would have if you followed Fortnite since it existed.
Unveiled smack dab in 2011, the metaphorical plague of the undead had arrived, and zombie media would consume Hollywood for at least 5 years. And we all knew zombies weren't real, and they could never happen, but at the same time, everyone you knew had a secret zombie plan, just in case the apocalypse truly came. Nobody ever imagined themselves being a part of the undead masses.
Shaun of the Dead is actually a really good one. And yes, the Evil Dead series counts as zombies movies.
The enjoyment of fighting the undead really wore off.
I don't think that guy was a zombie. I know.
The perfect murder.
That'd be funny.
Absolutely fumbled its second season. Zombie U existed, and now we were getting romantic comedies.
Oh, I love Bob's Burgers.
Dating an undead corpse. The zombie genre had become oversaturated and was running on fumes. And World War Z finally decided to come.
Sorry.
Is one of the most disappointing movies I've ever seen in my life. Not because I thought it was going to be good. Oh no, the scenes mayhem was well known before it came to theaters. I went in already expecting to be disappointed.
You know a movie is going to be bad when two people are the only ones in the theater. And that face right there, that face summarizes the entire feeling of all of it.
And I sure was. Because not only did they make zombies...
That's funny. The way he's sleeping.
How do you do that? World War Z was infamous in movie circles at the time.
Yeah.
For going over budget, over schedule, and entirely rewriting its ending multiple times.
Guys, is this ending working? Let's reshoot it.
You know, before that became standard practice. Its development was an absolute nightmare. Brad Pitt and the director just stopped talking to each other. They had to communicate through middlemen, and it 100% shows in the final product.
they just hold on, like
In the final product.
look at that. This is a guy whose entire reaction is, I am so fucking done. I am so done. Someone should make that into like a thumbnail. That would be hilarious. You get 1 million views, I guarantee it.
Product.
Just drinking a Pepsi.
To your average moviegoer, this was just the Brad Pitt zombie movie. The general consensus was that it was entertaining, if not a little stupid, and most people just went on their way.
Yeah.
Received an overall positive reception to
It's really not that bad.
How'd that
It's just dumb.
But for fans of the book, it was a different story. It was a different story.
The way Patrick Harris is looking at her ass.
Between the book and the movie, other than both involving zombies and being titled World War Z. I really think the filmmakers bought the rights to the book just to use that name. It's a shame, because the novel itself is one of the most interesting takes on the zombie genre. The 2006 novel, written by Max Brooks, is an anthology of survivors retelling their experience during the zombie war. Brooks imagines
It's actually pretty cool. You should read it.
some end-of-the-world experience, but a cataclysmic global war between modern militaries and the undead. Most zombie stories are typically a band of survivors fighting against massive hordes, but in World War Z, there were actual battles. There were front lines. There are veterans from every country that fought in this generational conflict. And now, after the zombie threat was neutralized, there is a distinct post-war world traumatized by the fighting. The zombie event is both the end of the old world, but also the beginning of a new one. Max Brooks is himself the main character of the novel, traveling around and documenting various people's thoughts. The book
Is that Rambo?
like it's fiction. It's written like it actually came from this world. So what about the movie? What is the movie World War Z actually about? Well, Brad Pitt is Jerry Lane.
Jerry Lane.
Apocalypse happens. He's gotta stop it. Brilliant.
Brilliant.
When asked about the movie adaptation, Max Brooks actually didn't hate it. I was expecting to hate it, and I wanted to hate it because it was so different from my book. And yet the fact that it was so different from my book made it easier to watch because I didn't watch my characters and my story get mangled. So I was just watching someone else's zombie movie, which was fun and intense. That's the best mentality to take.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
It's unfair to judge it in comparison to the novel because these are just two different stories. They're not even in the same genre. I would have loved this
Oh, hold on. Someone's at the front door. I'll be right back.
slow anthology series involving a huge cast retelling the events of the war. But I also can recognize that that isn't for everyone. There is no way a proper World War Z adaptation would have went over well with the general audience. This would be perfect for streaming, but not for theaters. World War Z was meant to be a big action blockbuster involving zombies, and that's the way I'm going to judge it. With that said, it still isn't very good. World War Z isn't a bad movie because it's a bad adaptation. World War Z is a bad movie because it's a bad movie. There are plenty of dumb blockbusters that can be enjoyable if you turn your brain off, and this movie just really isn't one of them. I tried, trust me. I rewatched this and hope that my negative impression from 2013 was just because I was a nerdy little fan of the book. And, no, it's just not that good. It's not laughably terrible most of the time. It's just, well...
I'm back. It was just a bunny running across the door.
He used to work for the UN, but he doesn't anymore. Now all he does is make waffles. His career was
Waffles.
cut short though after a run-in with the police. Or should I say, a police run over. Ha 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 ha.
I don't think that looks any more different than modern day Philly.
Absolutely breaks down. After leaving the last Kmart on Earth, they
Eh.
get invited to hide out with this nice Mexican family. The two families pulled up before Jerry's ride arrives, and despite his pleas, the Mexican dad just decides to stay for some reason. Why did you do that? Now safe and sound in the middle of the ocean, Jerry gets extorted into doing the UN's bidding, just as Alex Jones predicted. They have to figure out what is spreading and how to stop it. And Jerry is, of course, the only man for the job. Wait, what was this guy's previous job? Former United Nations investigator? So I guess he just investigates away.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to eat my sandwich. So, let me get this straight. You want to send a private investigator whose only job is to gather information and details to a client to figure out what's going on with this thing. I mean, yeah, he might be able to get some info, but he is not a soldier or a scientist. He can't, physically do anything to prevent this. All he can do is really just send all his data to the middleman.
Way out of this, they have to head to South Korea to find Patient Zero. If they find out what happened with Patient Zero, perhaps they can create a cure and end all of
I watch K-pop Demon Hunters like 15 times. It's really good.
UN doctor who can figure everything out.
If we knew all this thing's happening, then we'd have a chance of developing a vaccine to stop it. So we're sending the Thurs back there to look for the source.
This UN doctor, surrounded by a bunch of zombies, in the middle of the rain. What do you think's gonna happen?
Let's see. Audience, what do you think will happen? Is it A, find the solution right away and send it over via Wi-Fi? 2, stop at a Starbucks to get some coffee? Or 9, get killed immediately by the stupidest way possible? You have 15 seconds to comply. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Time's up. Survey says I did not mean to pause it at that moment, but wow. Like, this guy's face. This guy's face right there. Right as he got shot in the head by himself. That is so stupid.
Yeah, bet you didn't see that coming.
Show it again.
Jerry's kind of at a dead end now, and there's really no point
How do you slip? Like, wait. Let me. I really need to. I'm sorry. I need to see this again. Like, hold on. I need to like really dissect this. This is something that's very important. All right. Let me just mute this real quick. And then we're going to slow it down like half speed, right? Now watch this. He slips in on the tarmac. That much I get. But then he somehow falls down. The gun goes off. And he somehow angled it at just the right moment when he shoots himself in the head. Like, look at this. Like, okay, look at this. So everything is going like this, right? He slips on that. I get that. But did they not give him any sort of firearms training at all? How does that even happen? I get the idea of slipping on the floor. That is not like that out of a question. But the moment he slips on this and then somehow angled his gun at just the right time and it sets off as he shoots himself by accident. What do you mean, movie? What do you mean?
Yeah, bet you didn't see that coming.
It's just so stupid. I hate that. I genuinely hate that.
Israel knew the zombie apocalypse was going to happen. And
Why is Israel a Game Boy?
did build a giant wall.
A GameCube?
They sealed off their entire country days before the undead attacked.
That wall, for the most part, has really helped out until at least everyone got along. If I don't explain this, it's not going to make any sense. So Israel has a safe zone, and they let everyone from both Palestine and Israel into the safe zone. Everyone
Wow.
feels
If only this could happen in real life, right?
celebration, they just decide to start getting along.
Boy, that's definitely not political at all.
The zombies hear the song and then just absolutely lose their fucking minds.
Okay, that part right there. This right here, where they're piling up on their bodies to make like a makeshift ladder. That has always been the scariest part to me. It's just these fast-moving zombies, like coming in like a tidal wave.
That wall. I don't even think that's how human bodies work. These were zombies that were previously pretty docile, and then the moment the Israelis and Palestinians came together for the first time ever, the zombies jumped over the wall and killed everybody. What did you mean by that, movie?
What do you mean?
A plane that was conveniently taking off, because of course a plane would stop for two random people in this environment.
Uh-huh. What the hell?
Rumor number 2 was an absolute bust. Jerry, you're terrible at your job.
Go back to the Waffle House, Jerry.
You're safe from the zombie threat. These poor people, all these men, women, and children with their own stories, their own lives. It really is a tragedy that they just had to be on the plane.
Belarus Airways, huh?
Surprise! Jerry
Surprise!
realized that this was his next stop, so he exploded the plane. Conveniently crash landed exactly where the vaccine people were. For the rest of the movie, he's just
So they just
uncover how to
crashed into the one area they had to be in, huh?
avoid you. Apparently, if you're really sick,
That's definitely not lazy writing.
they just don't even bother. So the way to stop a zombie from biting you is to get a fatal disease. Upon this revelation,
Huh.
Jerry immediately drinks a Pepsi.
That's stupid.
The man's unstoppable. The world is truly saved.
Have a Pepsi. Do crime.
The World War Z movie is just wasted potential. There's some really interesting set pieces in the first half, but halfway through, everything just comes to a grinding halt. Or should I say a dramatic crash. Ha 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 ha. So dull.
My instant reaction.
And then it ends. The movie just could never deliver on its own premise. A zombie war. What do you picture when you think of a war? Battle lines. A back and forth struggle. This is a long, drawn-out fight. I know I said I wasn't going to compare it to the novel, but the Battle of Yonkers is still the main thing most people remember about the book. Go on YouTube and you'll find fan cams and machinimas.
We might actually look at that later.
Well, it's probably because it was a full
That actually looks cool.
in the books with troops fighting against zombies. If you didn't know where Yonkers was, it's right there. In the book, Yonkers was chosen by the military to be the first line of defense to contain the spread. It'd be an easy victory against the zombies. They'd even invite the press to show an efficient government response. And that
It didn't.
happen at all. The battle started off well enough. A few zombies here or there, but you know how zombies are. And soon there were thousands coming down upon some just poorly defended troops. Really shoddy tactics, I've gotta say. The whole thing ended up being a complete disaster. Reporters were ate alive,
Nah.
soldiers panicked, but for at least a little bit, the army actually fought back. Part of what contributed to the tension in the Yonkers chapter was the slow burn. It was a classic battle of attrition. Somehow these thousands of slow-moving idiots overran a well-organized military response. You can wonder just how efficient actual zombies would be against the modern military. My point here is that there was an ebb and flow to this
I'm sure there would be conflict of interest in that.
military operations with front lines against the undead. Hey, that's the name of the show. Yeah, you get it. You know what we get in the movie? Zombie tidal wave.
We.
And it makes a lot more sense in how they can overrun people with guns. But it also really takes the whole war part out of the equation, doesn't it? Most of this movie doesn't feel like a war. It feels like
Was he riding a bike?
survival film. Rarely does anybody actually fight back against the horde, at least effectively. And I'm gonna assume that this is all thanks to the script rewrites. Apparently, the original finale was meant to take place during a battle in Russia. They even mentioned gets swept up like this was the day after tomorrow. Other than that, whenever zombies are involved, our characters are either running from them or fighting in small squads. How is that much different from any other zombie movie?
That's the neat part. It isn't.
Exploration of this war, nor the grand battles. Well, I can't be too unfair. They do show that there is conflict around the world in an ending montage in the last 2 minutes.
Man.
Our war has just begun.
This is why I hate Hollywood.
Movies, why are you like this?
Really, why are you like this? Surprise!
Where the fuck did this zombie come from? How did nobody hear it inside the bathroom the entire flight?
Right.
Did some passenger turn inside the bathroom? I thought people changed into zombies in mere seconds, or at most 10 minutes.
Same here. 5 or 10 minutes.
If 10 minutes is the absolute maximum, when did this guy become a zombie?
Huh.
The zombie just snuck into first class. He had to have been bitten before he got onto the plane, but how could that have happened? To get on a plane, you need to be in an airport terminal, a terminal inside one of the most secure places on Earth.
Right.
That got on the plane in the first place were already in the terminal before the breach happened. So the only explanation I have is that somehow this guy was bitten inside the airport before the breach actually happened. And then once he was bitten, he calmly still boarded the plane, went into the bathroom, and then died. And the zombie was
How does that make any sense?
bathroom without making any noise, just long enough for the plane to leave Israel before pulling his whole surprise on the poor flight attendant. This one zombie created a situation where this absolutely safe plane was a machine.
Also, how did it blow up?
The plane just happened to crash outside of the one place in the world our main character really needed to be. How convenient. If this seems like
Very.
writing, well, it's because it is. Like I said before, the script went through some drastic rewrites. In the
That's not just drastic, that is just giving up.
We're actually meant to take a safe flight to Russia. A remnant of this idea is still in the film, as the plane they board just happens to be from Belarus. Jerry and the girl would spend years fighting in Russia against the Horde, as Jerry struggles to get back in contact with his family. This idea sounds like it rocked, but who knows? Maybe it just didn't pan out in execution or something. Apparently, when the rough edit was finally put together, nobody liked it, even Brad Pitt. So they brought in Damon Lindelof to make the whole ending less bleak and more optimistic. The ending
Why?
is the
Why do you guys need that?
you can turn World War Z off as the plane crashes and walk away positively entertained. Had they stuck to the grand battle at the end, I think it probably would have gotten a sequel. You can't have your climax
Maybe.
involve less zombies than the other 2/3 of the film. Hell, I take the zombie wave over a bunch of people standing around in a war.
I take the zombie wave too.
The solution itself is just dumb. If they wanted to make a franchise out of this, and they did want to make a franchise out of this, why did they figure out a way to beat the zombies in the last 10 minutes of the first movie? Not only is the audience bored from the finale, but humanity has such a powerful tool against the zombies now, we all know how the story is going to end. They just had to create the biological equivalent of a clapping monkey, and now everything
The clapping monkey.
Maybe they intentionally wrote this ending knowing there was never going to be a sequel, because the
Maybe.
reboot had already cost the studio too much money. Nobody ever wanted to work on another one again. Might as well wrap it up with a nice little bow. Brad Pitt's not going to stick around forever. He's got a Once Upon a Time in Hollywood to do. World War Z is not a great movie.
It's really bad.
It was, though, the final conclusion to a sensation that had swept the nation. The last hurrah of the zombie genre in the mainstream. So where are zombies today?
Where are they?
Novel, they're still around, just not in the numbers they once were. Call of Duty still has a zombie mode with each release. Dead Island 2 just came out. Only took them forever. And Walking Dead ended after a million seasons, and nobody seemed to care. That ends
I didn't care.
from greenlighting a dozen spin-offs, though. Can't wait to see Carl in Hell. As for World War Z,
Carl in Hell would probably be awesome.
came out and was
That is a pretty fun game, actually.
I wanted to talk about it, but I ran out of time. Oops.
Oops.
Max Brooks, he continues to be Mel Brooks' son. Yes, that Mel Brooks.
You got it, sir. Can't you see that That man is a nit.
World War Z fans, I know
He did not just go there.
his dad
He
makes
did not.
Spaceballs.
Oh, I love that man.
He
I can't wait for Spaceballs 2.
a story of a town that was cut off from the rest of the world after a volcano explosion, and then was surrounded by a clan of Bigfoot. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna get demonetized.
Minecraft books. Washed up on a beach, the lone castaway looks around the shore. Where am I? Who am I? And why is everything made of blocks?
Stupid.
Doing? Who knows? Maybe one day these Minecraft novels will be bought out by Hollywood and poorly adapted to the big screen, starring a famous actor.
Yeah. Huh. Who knew? So, yeah, that was World War Z. Why this movie really bombed. So what does this have to do with zombie revenge? Wasted potential? I don't know. I was trying to look for some information about this, but I really couldn't find much. I don't even know what this game is all about. There is a Matt McMusel's movie that really talks about it, but I didn't really feel like it. And there's a lot of stuff that I would want to talk about first, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, this is one of those games that is... Sorry, let me turn on the jukebox again. This is one of those games where it's better with friends, because you can at least shut your brain off, suffer together, and laugh at all the stupidity. Which is exactly what we're going to do. And you know what? That's what we're all about. Now, I used to be a really big fan of Resident Evil. In fact, I still am. I am really excited to see what Resident Evil 9 Requiem is going to be all about. Because they're taking us all the way back to Raccoon City. Which I'm really hoping to see about that. And before you ask, no. I did not care much for Lady Dimitrescu. Sure, she dresses nice, she seems intimidating, but she's really not that special. I'm sorry for all of you Dimitrescu fans, but I cannot simp over someone that was overhyped to be one of the baddest final bosses ever and ended up becoming one of the weakest in the entire roster. I think I enjoyed my time trying to fight Heisenberg and his machine zombies more than Dimitrescu. Hers was a little more weird. As for the movies, they're a guilty pleasure. I don't like them, but they're fine. It's dumb fun most of the time. There was a lot of like stuff that they were doing over in Japan, where they did like a Resident Evil kind of haunted house kind of thing. I thought it was kind of cool, although they call it Biohazard. There's a lot of words in Asian dialect that are sort of like hand-fisted and shoved into their language, so that's why it sounds a lot like the English translation, because, well, they didn't really plan for that many words to be in their dialogue. Anyways, Zombie Revenge. What can we expect? Well, it's a beat-em-up, it's a third-person shooter, it's an arcade game, and that's pretty much all you need to know. There are there are 3 characters we can play as. And for one, we have AMS agents called Stick Bretling, Linda Rhoda, and Rakia Busujima. And those are words that I have no idea what they mean. I don't even know who half of these people are. The game doesn't really explain it. I know it's supposed to be a side story, but also, how am I supposed to care if I don't even know who these people are? We don't even get much of a story. We're just dropped right into it. But, you know, that's sort of like the whole deal about these arcade games. You don't really get much of a story. It's just there to give you an excuse as to why you're dropped in and you have to kill a bunch of things. So that's that. And like I said, it has like a spin-off to do with House of the Dead, but that's about it. So we're going to take a short intermission and get ourselves ready. Get yourself something to eat, something to drink. Go to the bathroom, get some chores done. We'll be back in just a moment. Alright, and we're back. Hope you all are pretty well and rested. Now, this might end up being a bit of a quick stream because they're predicting a thunderstorm within the next couple of hours, so I might have to duck out quick just so that I don't get my connection interrupted in the worst timing. So I apologize for that, but, you know, that's sometimes the price you have to pay when you're doing this. So let's get on with the show. Now, let's see if it actually wants to play, is my question. Take it. Uh-huh. Just jumping straight right into the game. I like that. Before we do that, I just want to take a quick look at something. Yeah, I'm going to increase it to the max amount. Only because I know I'm going to die. Music definitely very House of the Dead-ish, I guess. Gonna also turn down my speakers down because that is loud. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Alright, we got Stick Bretling, Linda Rhoda, Rijiaka Bushujima. No idea who any of these characters are, so we're gonna play Kalinda. Because why not? It's so good of you to make it here, but it seems like you are more helpless than those humans. But be careful, the game has just begun. There's a floppy disk in the warehouse at Area Q. See you there, hopefully.
He's the one making the zombies. To catch him, we have to follow. Let's go.
Just jumping right into it. Episode 1, Isolated Area. Very convincing gameplay, huh? Just gotta get used to the controls is all. Definitely very odd controls, but not too bad. Oh, more. Cool. You can sort of juggle them around. That's kind of cool. Ow. Okay, that works. I'll take the shotgun. I'll take that. Wait, you don't hear the game? Hold on, let me turn it up a little bit more. How about now? Well, that was something. You gotta be kidding me. I'm pretty sure I thought the audio was on right. Device not connect. Right. That would have been useful to know. How about now? Lady.
Here, take this. A man with golden eyes said to give it to you. How did I get myself into this mess?
Still no. Are you messing with me? Hold on. Let me try this.
Shotgun.
Now? I never had this problem before.
Something's here.
What the hell? Okay, now I see the House of the Dead, influence. How about now? Ah, God, frickin' ow. Oh, come on, you... What else is there? This one? I swear, I had it working before. On the properties. Everything used to be working before. Let me see. Active. Let's see.
Forgive me.
Continue. Bullets.
Anything? Come on.
Bullets. Antidote.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, it's in the red now. It was on red. Well, now I see why it wasn't going on. Sheesh. Guess I have to really bump it up for this game specifically. Ow. Wait, did I just really kill that guy by drop kicking a lot?
Shotgun.
I only have 2 shells, but I still won it.
Zombie too?
Light.
Bullets. Bullets.
I do like the voice in this one. Reminding me that I have bullets.
There's no time. Bullets. There's no time.
Oh, was I out of time this whole time? Congratulations, you made it here alive. I am not your enemy. Choose a card. If you are still alive, you may understand. Eventually. This one. This card seals your fate. Do you know plant section D4? It is 1,500 feet up in the underground river. I will be waiting here. Oh, so we're going into a sewer. You made me go through all of that just to tell me I have to go through a sewer. Why? Why? What was the purpose of any of this? I feel like you could have just said that in a letter. Oh, this way.
Forgive me.
Damn it! I forgot that guy had a gun.
Machine gun antidote. Bullets.
Well, it definitely plays like an arcade game, that's for sure.
Let's go.
Episode 2, Biological Weapon. Huh. Okay.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What an incredible smell you discovered. What in the hell are those things? Are those supposed to be plants? They look like ball sacks. Ah! What, they have lasers now?
Antidote. Antidote.
Ow. This game really isn't going out of its way to explain stuff to me.
Antidote. Bullets. Bullets.
Oh, I can do combos. Ow. Ow. Well, that would have been useful to know. I guess it's one of those games where you have to sort of fuck around and find out. Oh, if you're wondering why the blood is green, it was so that Japan could get through a adults only rating. They have very strange censorship rules.
There's no time. There's no time. Antidote. There's no time.
I realize that. Oh, what the hell are you? Oh, there's two of them. That's great. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Ow.
Forgive me.
They make weird noises when you kill them. Wait, it's not over? Wait, why do I get an axe? Ah! Well, I guess I won't know now. Oh, it's like a one-shot thing. Ah, rats. Bodega's extended family's here. Oh, that's so gross. And we're just gonna walk right into it. Okay. What am I looking at? Is that a tanning bed? What's coming out? What are you talking about? What's coming out? Okay, that's a bit of a problem. Oh, and it can teleport. Of course it can. Ah! And it can shoot lightning. Oh god, I'm being eaten.
Forgive me.
What is this game? Ow. Wait, wait, I see a shotgun. I see a shotgun. I see a shotgun. I need a shotgun. Give me the shotgun. Ah, you guys suck. No, I suck. That much is true. I suck. Okay, he's finally dead. I think. Why would I have a stun gun? Stun gun sounds useless. Do they even understand him? Episode 3, Enigma. This whole thing is an enigma. Area 4 chemical plant. I appreciate that they start me right into where the enemy was. Really glad you guys did that.
Forgive me.
And of course they have weapons for some reason. And they have ridiculous health bars too. Just because they can use guns, that means that they can take more damage. Oh, that noise is not annoying at all. I hope that's the last of them. Ah! Okay, this helps. This helps a lot. This really helps a lot. Yep. Everyone getting ready for the barbecue.
Machine gun. Bullets.
So many bullets, so little time.
This place is gonna explode in 3 minutes.
I appreciate you telling that to me before you turn to a zombie and somehow lose half your face already.
Drill.
Oh. Oh, okay, that is a drill.
Drill. Bullets. Bullets. Bullets.
I'm really happy that I can juggle them.
Drill. Bullets. Shotgun.
Ah!
Forgive me.
Bullets. Bullets. Machine.
I'll take that.
Bullets.
They really take a lot of damage. Hey, who's that guy? Hey, get back here. Get back here. You know, they said that it was going to explode in 3 minutes, so why isn't it exploding yet?
So, you made it here alive. Well done for a human.
Okay, I was not expecting that voice.
What are you doing? Why am I doing this?
That's not what he asked.
You fools!
Oh, God. What the hell? Sir? I think that's a problem. Oh, God. Are those face huggers?
Bullets.
Ow!
Bullets. Bullets. Bullets.
Ugh! Stay dead. Oh, thank God, I thought it had another phase. Oh, now it blows up. I was wondering when it was going to blow up.
Are you guys okay?
No! I'm not okay!
Linda!
Wipe out the surviving zombies. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, this is really not ideal. This is really not ideal. This is really not ideal. Okay, I got this. I got this. I got this. Guys. Go, 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 go. Just keep... You have infinite bullets. Never stop shooting. This is why Leon doesn't get any time off.
Something important's coming up. The next instruction.
What next instructions?
He's going to release the virus.
What? Where?
Terminus of all. Uh-huh. Okay.
South Union Railway. South Terminal, Cassandra.
I like how they speak very slowly.
Explosives in the virus. And is headed for Cassandra.
Damn. Do you think maybe you can give me a better gun? I feel like that would hit. There's too many of them. Give me a hatchet. Oh, it throws more like a tomahawk than a hatchet. Okay. Oh. I'll take that. And I'll just go up here. I don't know why they gave that as an option to me. The fact that two of them ended up getting axed is kind of funny to me. Oh god. Wait, I have to watch out for those now? Ow! Oh god, not again.
Forgive me.
This game is so stupid. Give me the machine gun. Give me your machine gun. I need your machine gun. Please tell me there's not another boss. They fly now? What's he doing? What's he doing? Ow!
Machine gun.
Ow! What am I supposed to do about that? Do they expect me to drop kick him while he's coming my way? You're asking way too much from me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I can do this. Oh, oh. I did it. I did it. I'm a badass. Stop the train already! Oh. Oh. I would have been so pissed if that was all for nothing. It's still not over! Ow.
Forgive me.
Suffer. Why don't you go hump a pile of garbage? I don't know what that means, but I'm sticking with that terminology. Ah. Wait, I just realized something. Can I run out of ammo in this game?
Forgive me.
Oh god, I'm down to my last 2 credits. Give me the shotgun. I don't know what that was all about. Okay, I'm running. I'm heading towards the goo. I don't know why I'm going towards the goo. The goo looks bad. That is a lot of goo. Her reaction is exactly like my reaction. Like, are you fucking kidding me? She's like, I'm so done. So wait, how am I supposed to hit it? You suck.
Machine gun. Machine gun.
It doesn't even do much damage. That makes no sense. That at least makes somewhat sense.
Machine gun.
But why do you have another zombie inside of you that can shoot lasers?
Forgive me.
Bullets. Machine gun. Bullets. Machine gun.
Ow.
Bullets.
The anatomy on some of these monsters don't make a whole lot of sense, you know. I was able to punch it once. I'm very glad about that, at least.
Forgive me.
Damn it, 0 credits. Okay, this is my last chance. Oh god. There is not enough bullets in the world for this bullshit. Come on. Come on. Ugh. Oh, that was so gross. Please tell me that's it.
Show yourself. Using the dead as weapons? Stupid humans.
Isn't that what you're doing?
An end to this. By dawn, the god of destruction will be unleashed. All humans will die.
Nonsense.
Then why are you leading us around? What do you want us to do? Everyone.
What do you want us to do?
Everyone is going to die?
What's with the smoke?
Stick brightly. You especially must suffer.
What did he do? The gate. The gate to what? The gate to hell? Now where am I? Oh god. Oh, no bullets! Wait, I can run out of ammo here? Ow.
Antidote. Antidote. Bullets.
Wait, what am I supposed to do when I run out of credits?
Bullets. Antidote.
Again, suffer. Ow. Why were you hiding in a box? That makes no sense.
There's no antidote. There's no...
Alright, how much further?
What's with this gate?
Seriously?
So, this is the gatekeeper.
Cool effect. Ow. Oi.
Game over.
You're level 4. What do you mean 4? Third place? Okay. Well, it won't exactly let me do anything other than that. Let me look at the key configurations. Let's see. Punch. Huh. Oh, let's see. Punch. Okay, pretty bare bones. That was normal mode. I hate to see what hard mode is like. And frames keep dropping, so that's good. Alright, that's great. Alright. We're gonna take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll get started on the next time, alright? We'll be right back. And we're back. So, after that little nonsense, I guess we're going to have to try this again. Because I am legally obligated to do so. I mean, I don't know about that, but I'm just going to say that I am. Oh. On the plus side, you get to see the title card. Government Top Secret Plan, UDS. It was a top secret plan to utilize the dead for military use, but just before it was ready for operation, all was thrown into darkness by someone unknown. A year later, the city had become the home of the dead. Who? Why? The only thing that is certain is that the world's fate is in the hands of 3 agents. Well, it was nice knowing all of you. Also, what the hell are all these designs? These are kind of cool. They have no business being in an arcade game. They should be in something a little better. Alright. Let's try this again. What's the difference between arcade mode and original mode? Normal mode. The model of the game is as balanced as arcade. Gun power is enhanced, but the number of bullets you can take and the power of punches and kicks thrown are decreased in this mode. Hand-to-hand combat mode, you cannot use your gun. I kind of want to keep the gun. Alright, this time we're going to try Rikia. Alright, let's go through this again. This is going to be the last time, though. Wait, Tom and G? Oh, that is from House of the Dead. Okay, so there's the connection.
Are we still following this guy?
He's the one making the zombies. To catch him, we have to follow. Let's go.
Can we just ask for an evac helicopter and call it a day? Okay, so his gun's a little slower, but packs a bit more of a punch.
Machine gun.
Okay, that was unexpected. Tuna. And a tomato. Why?
Shotgun.
Help me! Help!
Bullets.
Okay.
Bullets.
Clean house.
Shotgun. Antidote.
That's a really pretty dress you're wearing.
A man with golden eyes said to give it to you. How did I get myself into this mess?
That's a question I can't even answer for myself. I just like to think that I am just advertently cursed to suffer. Oh, they have different dialogue. Cool. Okay, I did better than that time. Meat. We are big fans of meat in this house. Okay, this guy's actually kind of cool. Damn. Maybe I should have started the game with him. Alright, let's check it. I bet some of you guys don't even remember what floppy disks are. I'm willing to bet that. Because most people I talk to, they don't even know what those are. I'm gonna pick that one because why not? Oh, I can skip it. That's useful. Juice? Ah yes, Pepsi, the official juice of House of the Dead. Now available in bloody flavors. I'm already doing a lot better with this guy. I guess the girl is a little more speed, whereas this guy is power. And I'm guessing the main guy is probably balanced. I could be completely wrong, but that's how I'm seeing it. Ow. I really don't appreciate how they crawl on the floor like that. Power drink. Awesome. Oh, I'm still gonna die. Got him, got him, God, die already! Ow. Seriously? Of all the things that kill me, I get killed by falling rocks. Also, why are these guys so tanky? They don't seem that special. A watch. What does the watch do? Okay, this guy's actually kind of cool, and I like this. I should have gone with him from the start. It also feels like he's probably in the wrong game, too, because of all his cool finishers. Wait, the laser follows me when I'm getting attacked? That is unfair. That is highly unfair. Really cool Naruto run, by the way. Bodega really can't help but let herself go sometimes.
It's coming out.
Gross. I really don't know what to say about this design of a monster. This seems painful. Ah! Got him. Even though I'm still losing some lives, I'm not losing as much because his moves actually seem to work. I still don't know the story on why he looks like this. They didn't really tell us much during the epilogue. Ow. I'll take that. I really hate those guys. I have no idea what the other collectibles are for. All right.
This place is gonna explode in 3 minutes.
He definitely has a little more dialogue than some of the others. Why he does, I have no idea. Well, it looks like he certainly got the point to that. I can sort of see why this game probably wouldn't have gotten much traction. It doesn't seem... I don't want to say not polished, because everything works. It just works in a different way. I do like the idea of a beat-em-up in this style, but it definitely isn't well made. Ah, they are face huggers. Oh god. That makes no sense at all. Okay, that one makes somewhat sense. But why the flamethrower with the other mouth? The anatomy on that really leaves a lot to be desired. I know it's stupid for me to dissect every little thing on a zombie game, but you gotta admit, some of this doesn't make much sense.
Grab the rope!
Linda.
Oh, I also just realized something. If you let the cursor get red, that gives you a better chance of pulling off a headshot.
Something important's coming up. The next instruction.
Let's see if we can actually get far in this one.
South Union Railway.
I don't know why I'm trying my best to beat this game. I guess I just don't want to leave it unfinished.
Explosives in the virus and is headed for Cassandra.
Damn. Although I do like that they gave us a train level. I will say that. Ow. I keep forgetting about those. Ow. Oh, I hate these guys. I'll take that. I would really appreciate it if I didn't lose another life here.
Machine gun.
It's...
Machine gun.
Got him.
Bullets.
On the move.
Bullets. Bullets. Bullets.
Come on.
Bullets.
I thought maybe I could clear them out fast enough so that I can do this faster, but I guess not.
Bullets. Bullets.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Bullets.
Break, damn it. Break means stop. Alright. Got through that. Now we're here. For some reason.
Bullets. Bullets. Bullets.
I was trying to run, but it kept blocking.
Machine gun. Bullets. Bullets.
Finally.
Bullets.
Alright. Back to this bull nonsense. Here. Crap. Pee. Poop.
Bullets.
I still have no idea how you're supposed to beat this thing because just gonna go straight for lasers, huh? I really appreciate that.
Machine gun.
Yeah, no, really. I appreciate that you're doing that to me.
Machine gun. Bullets. Bullets.
Again, some of these monsters don't really make a whole lot of sense, atomically speaking.
Bullets. Bullets.
Eh.
Bullets.
You have to be in the specific spot to shoot it. And it doesn't stay down long enough for you to get a decent hit in. Ow. I don't like the way it's looking at me, guys.
Bullets.
Finally got it. Too bad I'm on my 0 life again. Back at the gate. I really hate this. Ah!
Game over.
2. Alright, well. Okay, wow. Yeah, I can see why this game isn't talked about. I see that now. I see that now. And, yeah. I can see why not that many people hold it in high regard. Let's just go back to the scene. Okay, so that was Zombies Revenge. I kind of wish there was a lot more to this than what I was letting on. But it wasn't. And I didn't think we would run into our first, not terrible game, but definitely not a great game to play. But I mean, that goes to show you that not every console has nothing but pure wins. Even some of the best consoles like the PS2, the PlayStation, the Nintendo 64, the GameCube, they have plenty of bad games. And while this is definitely not the worst, because I played the worst, definitely not the greatest. Like I said, this was going to be a short stream because we are getting thunderstorms here, and I'm worried that my power is going to get knocked out. So, I think we'll end it here. And I'm going to send you guys over to Higa. Looks like they're drawing something. They're doing a lot of like commissions and stuff, and a lot of like beach artwork. So, you guys might actually enjoy them. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this stream. If you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see, please leave a comment below. As always, respect the classics.